Hi, welcome to my workshop. What I've made here, what I've mounted here is a piece of oak, and I'd just like to demonstrate the making of a captive ring. A lot of people ask me, how do you do that? So I'd just like to sort of demonstrate basically holding solely and getting the wood round first, and then putting on a captive ring. So I'll just start the machine and we've got it started. I'm taking off the first part of the wood. You can find out when it's level. You can hear it, see it bounce. You can usually find out that it's quite level and it doesn't bounce anymore. That down to reasonable sort of level. I've taken all the edges off that. It's quite round now, just about, maybe a little touch more off of that, and that's better. Yeah. I'll just go down the side here, start to cut down there and there, so I've got room for my ring. We'll just give it a little mark there and make this part here our ring, and just go down and take this amount away. There are special tools you can buy for making captive rings. Some people make their own. I've made my own, which I'll show you in a minute before I make this into a ring. Right, now assuming this was a goblet or something that you wanted the captive ring to be on, this would be your bowl, and you would have taken the middle out by now and made your shape. At this stage you would need to sand and polish it, and get this before taking it off, before it starts to float around. You would need to sand and polish this. So we'll take this back to a reasonable shape on the edges, and then finish that off. I'll just round these edges over. A little detail gouge, and just turn that over the side there and get that turned over. As I say, before this, before you need to let this float around and finish off the stem of your goblet and your base, at this stage you would need to polish, to sand and polish it. So I'm not going to use time doing that. We'll assume that we've sanded that. Now this is, you see this? Right, this is a little tool that I've made out of an old file, and I've ground the edges off, and it makes ideal for getting in at the sides go into one side and then in the other side, and then you will eventually see you know, the ring floating. So we'll just get on with that. I'll just take just a touch more out of one side, then you will see that when it starts to float. Just go down a little bit on that side. Right, now it's up to yourselves how big you make your ring, depending on what it is you're making, the size of the goblet. I'm just going to go in here now with this, with the point of the tool, and just turn that and bring that towards my body. The back edge of the blade is making a cutting, and it's wrapping round, and there's a sharp edge on there, and I'm just going to take that in again on this side and cut in, push towards the back a little bit, almost like a parting tool, and that will shape that. Not exactly the there we go, we're away. Not exactly the tool that you can purchase, because that is cut and shaped to a particular size of ring, whether it be 10, 13 mil or whatever you require. So there's the ring floating now. I'll just take a little bit more off of the stem. So you get over there. Oh, it don't want to. No, it doesn't. So there we go. It's just going to go over there. And there we are. There you have it, a floating ring. So I do hope that's been helpful to people. Again, as I say, at this stage you will have already made your bowl for your goblet or a rattle or whatever you're making, and then the main demonstration was to show how a captive ring is made, and this is the tool that I've used to do it with, which is an old file, and I've used the handle, bent that over, warmed it up, bent it over, and then ground it to you know, to what I needed it for, and it works fine. Now and again I just touch it up with a file, and it works super fine. Thank you for watching. Be safe, make lots of shavings, and have a nice day. Thank you.